And God heard the voice of the boy, and the angel of God called to Hagar from heaven and said to her, "What troubles you, Hagar? Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the boy where he is." What he's saying here is this angel of the Lord. Whenever we see angel of the Lord or the angel of the Lord in the Old Testament, that's referring to the pre-incarnate Jesus Christ. When it's an angel, it's simply just an angel. But when it's the angel of the Lord or the angel of God, this is Jesus here speaking from heaven. He's already met her before, and he's speaking to her from heaven and says, "What troubles you, Hagar? Like, you know me, you heard me, I showed up before, I've shown up in your life, you know about me through Abraham, you know about me. You know that I'm good, you know that I'm faithful, you actually saw me deliver on my promise with Sarah. I'm faithful, I'm a faithful God." He says, "Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the boy where he is. Up, lift up the boy and hold him fast with your hand. Pick up his hand, take him, for I will make him into a great nation. Hagar, I have not abandoned you. I have not left you. I am near you. Stand up, walk, trust, obey." In verse 19, then God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. I want you to see this. Was this well there? Was this well there when she's crying out and she's sitting on the ground? The answer is yes. It was there. It was there. She just couldn't see it. She couldn't see it. And she went and filled up the skin of water and gave it to the boy to drink. What has happened is that God has heard her cry, heard the cry of her son. Ishmael, the name Ishmael means the Lord hears. God hears, and I want you to see this is a picture of mercy and grace. They feel abandoned. They feel abused. They've been kicked out. We don't know what's going on in their life. Maybe, depending on what Ishmael has done, he's maybe done some horrible things. But God still loves him. He still cares for him. He still draws near to him. And God has opened her eyes to see this well, and he provides for her water. I want you to know God hears you where you're at. Single moms, I hope you get encouragement from Hagar here and from God showing up here. God hears. You're carrying burdens, God knows. He hears. God speaks. Jesus here speaks to Hagar. He says, have hope. Have hope. Don't give up. How many of you need to hear that? Have hope. Don't give up. This is, again, a reflection of, in John 4, there's a woman that's at the well where Jesus shows up to her. She's been outcast. She's an outcast of society. No one wants to be around her. No one wants to be around Hagar. No one wants to be around Ishmael. But Jesus here in the story, and in that story in John 4, is different than any other character in the story. And he's different than any other person in your life. Jesus shows up. When you're down, when you're out, when you have nothing, he shows up. When you have everything, he's always present. When everyone abandons you, when your sin feels so much that you need to run away from others and hide, when you feel so guilty and so ashamed, Jesus runs to you. He draws near to you. He's different than anyone in this story and anyone in the story of your life. Sarah and Abraham, they've kicked this woman out and her son, but God shows up. Some of you are just so angry at God because of the way Christians have treated you in the past, and you're angry at God because of that. I want you to see, it doesn't matter how Christians have treated you in the past. If God shows up, he wants you. Don't base your opinion on God based off of what other people have done to you. He shows up and he provides. He shows up.